What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Welcome to the Introvert Rockstars podcast by Dexter Williams. Let's go. Yeah, Anita. See, I'm telling y'all, you gotta listen to this when you're over your simp days. When your simp days is over, then you gotta listen to this music. This when you go enjoy it. Because if you only listen to it when you in love, it's gonna be up and down. Let's get it. What's poppin', man? What's poppin'? Happy Thursday. It's late. It's 11:06 right now, so on the Central Time, Eastern Time, it's next day. But it's just something about the nighttime that I love, man. It slows down, and that's why I named this title, Slow Yourself Down. And I don't mean in your work and like your goals, but we go get into that. But it's a good night. It was a beautiful week, man. No rain. Shout out to my people in Florida, man. You just went through that hurricane. Hey, if you lost things, man, trust me, I've been through it. I've been through hurricanes since I was a kid, and I'm still here. So, find somebody to help. And man, I remember I used to deliver goods and stuff with FEMA, for a lot of years. So I know exactly what y'all going through. Hey, I said a prayer for y'all, I'm gonna pray for y'all. And that's how I've been every hurricane season. I don't care where it goes. Like, I'm on it. I be watching the hurricane like it's in Louisiana. That's how we are. Like, we traumatized. We traumatized with hurricanes, so hey, man, shout out to Florida, shout out to South Carolina, shout out to Georgia, Cuba, all them places that had to deal with that hurricane, man. But look, man, Thursday night, tomorrow is Friday. It's probably Friday, for some of y'all right now. But what a week, man. What a good week. Like I say, man, this is the beginning of this podcast, and this podcast is to get you through the week, to let you know that, hey, it don't matter. It don't matter what you're going through. You can get over that shit. You can get through it. You can pick up the pieces. And this is why I create this podcast. And I'm not kidding. I didn't even plan this shit. I was driving and this shit just clicked in my head. Like, do it this way. And you know what's funny? I told myself, since everybody rushing, everybody want to push out like low quality stuff. I'm like, hold on, man. Hold on. It's time to create your own algorithm. Damn. Yeah, I had to create my own algorithm, man, because the way the world is going now, social media, they want you, TikTok changes. You got to do this now. Man, forget that. You go run yourself in circles. You chasing your own tail. You like a dog chasing his tail, because they know what they're doing. It's just like going gambling. And I never gambled. I just watch people gamble, and they know what to do to keep you coming back. And that's the same thing with social media, YouTube, all this stuff. They know what to do to keep you to chase what they want you to chase, to make them more money. That's it. So I say, you know what, man, if I do a long podcast, hey, I might not get a lot of views, but the people that's watching, they go learn something. I'm going to have some supporters that's watching. It might not be a lot, but that's cool. That's cool. But it's going to be a good night, man. I get to speak my mind, and I'm telling you, I'm not that guy. I never been that guy that liked the groups, man. So like For example, when y'all saw me leave that SRC shit, I never been a part of a group unless it was like football, basketball, and stuff like that. So like once I saw one sign of fakeness with that group, man, it was over. It was over because I never joined groups, especially in my adult life. In high school I had friends and stuff like that, but in my adult life, I always been an introvert. That's why I have introvert rockstar in front of my name because I always did stuff, but I always mostly been by myself. Not even with family because I moved away. I always did things by myself. So joining that little group, bro, I'm telling you, when it was over, it was over. And that's why I went so hard, man, because look, man, as a man, you have to protect your name. That introvert rockstar name, I created that, you know. I created that. So as I go on this and this is like my first time my first year like on YouTube consistently, like I really want to help young men and if women listening, like to stop them from being like that's early and like figuring out later that damn I dotted my life up and now if I can stop that too, that's cool too. But for the most part, I want to help out young men, bro. Young men and men in their 30s, 40s who feel like life over, they lost, they on child support. Man, this shit not over, bro. You can always turn up. You can always turn up. But man, look, I want y'all to slow down. Stop trying to do this, and this all at the same time when you still trying to learn yourself. You know, Stop trying to get in a relationship or force relationships from these dating sites. Slow down. They trying to rush everybody, and then guess what they gonna do? When everybody moving fast, they gonna change the algorithm up again. They gonna come out with a new update. Our lives are turning into updates. That's it. They updating everything. Once you get used to something, they gonna update it. Then you gotta fall in line. See, it's time for us to rebel against whatever they trying to sell. Stay true, and that's where the saying come from. Stay true to yourself. That's very important, bro. Stay true to yourself, because when you stay true to yourself, you can see everybody in chaos, everybody running, and you just on chill mode. You looking at everything, you notice everything because you've been on chill mode. You've been staying true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Your time will come if you stay true to yourself. You know, you don't have to rush out. And I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm glad that I moved to Phoenix because I learned a lot. I learned that around certain people, I can't live, I can't live that life. That life is not, I had to be, like I say, I had to be around people with soul, man. I had to, with rhythm, soul, and a love for life instead of just the same thing, drinking, partying, stuff like that. Like I say, I'm into the arts, man. And it's just something about New Orleans, man. I know I talk about it a lot, but fuck it. This place is something about the arts, the music, the people that's trying to earn money on the streets, playing their arts and stuff. It just when everything comes together, the vintage. It's just when everything comes together. You like, damn, I overlooked all this when I was young because I saw it so much. I saw all of it so much. I saw the museums. I saw everything, so I overlooked it. So that's why I'm telling y'all right now to slow down. Notice the things around you. Don't take for granted where you live, where you grew up. Go to the restaurants you always overlooking. Go talk to the people that works in those restaurants. Go hear their stories. And if you into art, look, that's how you can create art. Art is around you. You don't have to chase it. Ain't that shit crazy? Ain't that crazy? You can find art anywhere. It depends on what kind of art you're looking for. You know, it depends on what kind you're looking for. But if you can't afford to go travel right now, use what's around you. Use what's around you. Use what you got. You don't have to be wishing, oh, I wish I was in Cali. Nah, you don't have to do that, man. You can create now. Stop waiting for the perfect time to create. You know, start this podcast, man. If I would say, okay, I'm gonna wait until this moment. No, the same thing. Look, the same day I thought about it, that's the same day I did it. The same day I thought about it, that night I did it. And that's what you learn as you get older. You like, just do it. If you fuck up, yeah, I probably messed up on it. I'm probably gonna mess up tonight, but it is what it is. That's the authentic. Like that makes it authentic. That makes it so nobody can copy you when you have little fuck ups. Little fuck ups is what makes things. You got a classic car and somebody scratches your classic car and you just fixed it up. You don't get mad at it. You just look at it, you like, okay, does that scratch look good? If it don't look good, get that spot repainted. If it looks good, leave that shit on there. Sometimes scars, man, just fuck ups make things better. It makes it real. It makes it relatable. When you try to be too perfect, that's why my photography, guess what? I rarely do edits in my photography. I don't do Photoshop in my photography. It ain't no Photoshop. Just straight Lightroom, if y'all know what that is. I don't take off freckles. I don't take off pimples. I don't take off wrinkles. I don't take off none of that. I needs to leave that. I don't want you with a smooth, perfect face and body. That's not real. And even though I know in that world they don't want things to seem real, nah, I have to keep it real. When I see a picture, I want to see your wrinkles because that's what makes you. I want to see you with most of the time, without the makeup. That's what makes you. I want to see the everyday man, taking a picture. Cause that's normal. That's what we see every day. I don't like faking pictures. I don't like poses and stuff like that. Nah. We don't have to fake nothing. So man. Take this life slow, man. Cause I'm telling you, some of you probably 22, 23 right now, and you don't go to the movies. You don't hang with your friends. You don't do nothing. You just chill to yourself. No, you got to do the opposite, man, because guess what? You're not going to be 23 again. You're not going to be 22 again. Yeah, you got to work. You got to do stuff like that, but you still have to be young. You still have to enjoy your youth. Still enjoy it because guess what? You can gain everything. You can get this money. You can get these cars. You can get these homes. If you skipped out on them, on those experiences, with your friends and spending time with your family, and you didn't enjoy yourself, guess what? Those things won't mean shit. And you gotta think about that, man. When a house catches on fire, what's the first thing people grab? Besides their kids, and let's say it's a couple with no kids, but they got like hella pictures and stuff in their house. What's the first thing they go grab? Are they running to the money? Or are they going to get all those pictures? They going to get those pictures. It was a prison in New Orleans when Katrina hit, and it was so messed. I forgot which one it was. Shit, I forgot. But the guards and stuff, they actually left the prisoners inside. You can look this up. I think it's a documentary and all that, but you can look it up on YouTube. They left the prisoners in their cell and stuff like that. So the prisoners, some of them died and stuff like that, but a lot of them, went to the roof. They helped each other, but it was all kinds of stuff that happened. But if you go in there, because they did like a little tour to go inside, and all they had was like all the pictures on the table. So before, some of them died, or like they thought they was gonna die, they was just spreading their pictures out on the table and like just looking at them like one last time of their loved ones. See, that's what matters. That's how you gotta look at things. Life is never going to be smooth. It's going to be smooth for about 2-3 days or a week tops, and some fuck shit gonna happen. Like I always say, it's a roller coaster. This shit is a roller coaster. I say that every show. It's a roller coaster, man. That's how life is. And you have to know that, you know? When times come, when a pandemic come, anything come, you have to be in the you have to be able to grasp your mind and not let yourself go crazy. Cause guess what? You know how many people go crazy, man? You know how many people was normal and then something happened fucked up in their life and now they in a mental home, they in a nursing home, they in a hospital and they fucked up for life. You know how often that shit happens, bro? You know how many people just going through shit and they gotta go see a therapist and they gotta get drugged up every week just to remain in this society, bro? Shit ain't smooth. I done picked up so many people, doing Uber. I done picked up so many people with money, big homes, everything. Guess what I'm taking them to? I'm taking them to the hospital to go get their mind right because they gotta see a therapist. It never fails. It never fails. And I'm like, wow. And when you talk to these people when they get back in the car or when you talk to them on the way, they talking about the simple things in life. And it's so poetic. It's like it's their last ride or something. It's so poetic in the way that they talk. They don't even give a fuck about the material shit. So yes, money is important. Having money is important. Buying things you want, having a home, all that stuff is important. But the most important thing is, can you have control over your mental? If something fucked up happens, I ain't gonna say messed up. I'm gonna say fucked up. Like I say, we keeping this shit raw. We keeping this raw. If something happens in your life, can you shake back from that? That's why I say slow this shit down. Look in front of you. You gotta be like a quarterback. Like look out in front of you and see what's going on. Take your time in this world, man. You don't have to find love right now. The only love you have to find is the love you have for your family and the love you have for yourself. And especially for yourself. You have to find that love. Even though you hate the things that you do, you keep doing them. You keep telling yourself, fuck. I keep telling myself I'm gonna stop smoking weed. I keep telling myself I'm gonna stop paying for sex. Yeah, we do it. We do it, we did it. Come on, bro. That's why I say, bro, keeping this shit all the way real. All the way real. Bro, some dudes, you gotta look at it. People might look normal on the outside, but it's some crazy habits that go on. And I'm not even saying crazy in a bad way, as a judgmental way. I'm just saying it's some crazy habits everybody have or had. We just see the outside of them. And you keep telling yourself, I'm gonna stop doing this, and then the next time you do it, you still do it. And you know you're doing it and you do it still. You know? So we have to slowly fall in love with ourselves, man, because if you don't love yourself, man, you go slowly destroy yourself. You go slowly destroy yourself. And that can come in the form of being with the wrong women. That's why I always say, man, and I had to learn this. I had to learn this. You gotta learn to respect as a man, you gotta learn to respect yourself, man. You gotta learn, like we have to learn to respect ourselves. And it takes time. Cause when you young, you like, man, you let a bitch say anything cause you want that pussy. Like you just want it so bad. You'll let her say anything to you. You'll let her say anything to you. Just to hope for that pussy, man. You know? So we gotta get to the point where you got respect for yourself. We have respect for ourselves. And you only want to deal with women that, like I say, only deal with women that breathe life into you. That's it. That's it. I know it's hard to deal with those kind of women because they just too nice, and you like, I don't deserve this shit. But those are the ones you want to keep around, even if you're not with them. Keep them around. You gotta have some good women in your corner because you never know when you go to jail. You never know when you go need somebody to. You just never know, bro. And you always need them in your corner. You know, you always need them in your corner. But be careful with the women you choose, because that can also slow down where you're trying to get to in life. It can slow it down. It'll make you have to work extra harder, but it ain't no excuses out here, so learn how to take this life slow, man, and pay attention to everything. Pay attention when it's time for you to evolve. Because as men, we hit those grooves in life where we know we should stop. For example, if you go into the club monthly a lot, and like you having thoughts about creating businesses, and like you having those thoughts and stuff, but you still doing the same thing still, like you getting in your own way. You have to notice when those times come up, when it's time to evolve. You gotta know it, you know. And it's the simple things that we overlook, like when you get up in the morning. See, you get up in the morning. That's why I say, when you deal with these chicks, don't deal with no chicks who, when you wake up, they sending you long text messages. They saying, we gotta talk. We got no. Your morning, your morning is important to you. So if you respect your morning, everybody around you gotta respect your morning, because that's important. When you wake up, you want to wake up with a clear mind, ready to attack the day. You don't need no negativity. You need none of that. Those mornings are important. That's why I talk about it so much, man. When you wake up in the morning, do you love your life? Do you love your life, or do you love where your life is headed? You gotta always ask yourself that. And if you don't, I'm telling you, slow that shit down and, create that vision board. Create that shit. Create that shit from scratch. I want my life like this, and don't hold back. And figure out what you gotta do. See, look, I made my goal for Uber. I made my goal. I said every day I'm aiming for 300, 350. That's what I told myself. Every day I'm aiming for 300, 350. 300 to $350. I'm aiming for that every day. That's all you gotta do, you know? That's all you gotta do. And I'm damn, bro. This shit's to cost y'all, but I fucks with y'all, man. So this the advice I wish I would have got as a youngster, So I'm giving to y'all, and I learned this shit through mistakes. I learned a lot of this through mistakes. Um, it's gonna come a point in your life where it's time to bet on yourself. This one shit about to get real. It's gonna come a point in your life when it's time to bet on yourself, and you gonna know it. You gonna know it. It's gonna be in your head. You be like, oh man, I'm a man, and like I'm still working for somebody, but I know what it takes to make more if I was doing this by my if I was working how I want to work. It's gonna come a point in your life where you reach that. Some of you might not be right there right now, so keep your job and like keep doing that. You know, I was going to go back to trucking, but lately I said, nah, because I can make more than what I be making on the road, and I can get paid every day. And I'm getting paid every day. I don't have to wait. But that's something for me. That might not be where you at right now. That's why I said slow it down. But I'm telling you the heads up. This the heads up, because you're gonna know when it hits you. You're gonna know when you reach that level where, okay, I think I can hold my ground, you know? And play with it. Keep your job and still have your little side hustle, and do both of them. Do both of them. until you confident enough, until you making enough, and you can just say fuck that job. That's how you do it. You know, I be in the zone not to where, man, it's disrespect if I can't do better than the job. I'm disrespecting myself. That's how I talk to myself. Like, bro, you disrespecting yourself. Like, you can do this shit. I talk to myself like that. I say, man, look, you can do this shit. That's it, and that's all I need. And that's how you gotta talk to yourself, man. Stop being so negative towards yourself. Stop putting yourself down. You know, you gotta talk to yourself like fucking third person. Let's go, nigga. That's what I tell myself. Let's go, nigga. Let's get this shit. That's how I talk to myself. That's how you gotta do it, man. You know, slow yourself down. If you gotta drink every day, slow it down. If you gotta smoke every day, slow it down. You know, slow it down, come back, and you gain control over the weed. You gain control over the alcohol. You smoke when you want to smoke. Not when the weed calling you, not when the liquor calling you. When you want to really drink, that's when you do it. You decide, you know. You don't let the weed decide. You know, that's very important, man. That's very important. And man, it's such a beautiful night tonight. You know, summer is over. And I think it's probably like 59 degrees. And it's crazy in the fall how the memories come back of high school and football, and like just the memories come back, man. The season change. That's why I had to move back to the South, man, because I need to feel these seasons changing. I need that. Especially as an artist, I need that. You know? So yeah, man, I'll be blacking out, man, but we about to get into the news, man. We about to get into the news. Let's get it. Let's get it. But yeah, just to cap that off, man. Take this life slow. You know. Now, when it comes to work, go hard. And when it comes to things you love, go hard in that. But when it comes to this life, take it slow. Take your time. Take your time. Actually talk to the people you love. Talk to your friends. Talk to people. Don't hold things in. Don't isolate yourself. That's the most dangerous thing you can do on this earth. If you don't remember nothing else from this podcast, remember that. When you isolate yourself, that's the most dangerous thing you can do, because guess what? You think you're doing yourself a favor, but guess what? The world is changing. The world is changing, and you have to stay in tune with everything, because you don't want to be caught off guard while the world changing. You know? Stay listening to people. Stay talk. That's why I said, if you can, do gig work. If you can, because that's when you can hear everybody talk what they talking about, how relationships are these days. You can be in the loop and outside of the loop at the same damn time. At the same damn time. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. But I hope y'all had a good week, man, because like I say, you just never know. You just never know. Hold on. I'm looking for some news. I'm looking for some news. Thank y'all again, man, for listening to the podcast, man. And like I said, it's going to get I'm going to eventually start doing video podcast, live podcast. We'll have me a co-host, and you know, shit about to get real, man. Shit about to get real, man. We gonna take our time with this. We not rushing, you know, because I know it's some people who work that night shift, and like you need this motivation. You know, you need this motivation. You need this hope. And there's always hope, man. I love starting over. Like, I can start over. Y'all saw me move from Arizona to Louisiana. And, like, my mood ain't changed. Because I know what my future looks like. I have a journal. That journal is my world. You know? And shout out to my night shift workers, my people who getting up early in the morning. You in school and you working. And look, I know I said back in a few months ago, I'm gonna keep saying this too. If you can go to college, go to college. Still hustle though. Still work, gig work. Go to college. Evolve with the times. Find out, like evolve with the times. Challenge yourself. Just challenge yourself, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I want y'all to get a book. I probably told y'all in a lot of videos, but for my new subscribers, it's a book I want y'all to read. This is the first book I want y'all to read. After y'all read this one, I'm gonna give y'all a second one. But it's by Robert Greene. And I know a lot of you motherfuckers didn't read it. Cause that book is a motherfucker, but it's so real. It's called The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. Read that book. Listen to it on audio. Buy the book. Read that shit. Like I say, I ain't no nigga that got a degree, that has a degree. I dropped out when I got my fucking financial aid. Like a nigga. But it was some other reason why I dropped out, but that's just excuses. But I dropped out and shit. I wish I didn't drop out, but I did. So I'm not the smartest nigga on the planet. I'm not none of that shit. But I have learned things by making mistakes. I learned things by watching other people make mistakes. I learned things by mistake, by luck. You know, it's a book called The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. And if my stuttering ass can read that book, my dyslexic ass can read that book. Y'all motherfuckers can read it and listen to it too. You know, so listen to that book, man. The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene, and take your time with it. You know, read a couple hours, read a couple minutes, put it up, come back to it. Read it while you working out. Read it. I'm telling you, bro. See, Robert Greene books are best when you working out. Start listening to books while you working out. Watch how it change. Watch how your mind change. Watch how focused you become when you switch music to listening to books. You gonna feel so powerful, man. You gonna feel so powerful. So let's get to the news, man. Let's get to this crazy ass world, man. I saw this today, and it kind of pissed me off, but it's America, so you gotta expect bullshit. I love it, but you gotta expect bullshit. That's the beauty of it. We expect bullshit. So let's get to the news, man. Let's get to the news, and then we get into the questions after the news. Where is it? Where is it? Come to daddy. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Kamala Harris. That's the vice president. Kamala Harris made a mistake during a speech while visiting the Korean Peninsula's zone. She said this. The United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. Oh, bruh. Hold on. She said she kept going to. I would have started over. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, hold on. Somebody said not our new world leaders fair history class. Let's read the comments, bro. Let's see. Yikes, Mercury retrograde ain't done yet. Oh, bro. Somebody said we are doomed. Somebody said Biden and Kamala don't know shit. Bro, we fucked. We fucked. It only goes down here from here. It only goes down here from here. So once you know we fucked, it's okay. Like it's actually a sigh of relief when you know we fucked. That's why I tell you guys, don't just put Don't just be out here chasing material shit because we're fucked. You have to have some kind of balance because that world is over. That world is over where you can just chase material shit and be happy because guess what? The shit coming to you too. You rich, that don't mean nothing. The shit coming to you too. Shit change every day. So that's why I say, man, take care of your mental in this crazy ass world. We got a president and vice president that don't know jack shit about nothing. They don't like where where is she in, like, we don't even hear shit from her anyway. I still haven't heard her since the debate, but we're doomed. Once you know we are doomed, it's okay. You can live. It is actually it's a sigh of relief. So don't be sad that we are doomed. Be happy, because America had a good run. We had a good run before COVID. A lot of things they swept under the rug. Hey, we had a good run. Now we are doomed. Oh man, it's so funny. It's so funny. Okay, next story. Which one I saw? Oh, okay. Matt Barnes. I used to fuck with Mac Barnes. When he was the Lakers, man, like that was my dog. I used to take up for him when he was with the Lakers, man. When he used to do crazy shit. I think he jumped the. He was the one like pump fake Kobe, and Kobe ain't jump. After that, like I had to stop talking about this dude, bro, because the dude just gossip too much, man. Like this guy said, when everything comes out about the Celtics coach, he'll be lucky to ever coach again in the NBA. It's not what he did, but who he did it with. Who cares, bro? This happens all the time. That Celtics coach was set up. He was set up. That's it. They found the reason to get rid of him. That's it. You know what Phil Jackson was doing in LA when he was. I've been a Laker fan. Phil Jackson was fucking everybody on staff. I think he's still married to the Jerry West daughter. Jerry West was the owner. He was fucking her before they got. Come on, like the dude got set up, man. That's it. He was slanging that thing. That's what's gonna happen, bruh. It's gonna happen. They set that man up, bruh, and damn. That's why, bruh, if you ever reach a position of power, that's what I learned in life. If you ever reach somewhere, man, don't trust anyone. Don't trust anyone. Don't tell them nothing. Don't tell them what you're doing. Don't tell them nothing, because you don't know who people cool with on the low. Don't do it. Unfortunately, man, you gotta just stick to your family. That's it. You gotta stick with your family. That's it. That's it. But when it comes to telling people stuff, oh man, I smash, bro. You don't know who will be jealous of you because you smashed the owner's wife, and you smashed a woman on the staff. So you got, and then it's not even people who you talking to. You gotta watch who you doing stuff with, bruh. You gotta watch, cause I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I love women. I love them, but when mad they come, nigga, they will turn to a demon on your ass. They will turn to a demon on your. Not all of them, but most of them. They will turn to a demon on your ass. They'll tell everything. And you'll be like, damn, I thought I knew you. Like Martin said to Cole. No, Cole said to Martin, you used to be my homie. Now you act like you don't know me. I'm telling you, man. You got to be careful in this world, man. You got to be careful. Let's find one more, man. Let's find one more story. Oh, yeah, I want to talk about this. The 17-year-old Freddie Lee Tron arrested for the murder of PNB Rock. Police say son shot rapper and father drove getaway car. Look, man, this this not something common, so I'm not gonna be like, look, man, y'all sons, and this shit is not common, you know. But when you have a daughter or a son, man, it's very important when they're young, and and sometimes when they get older too, like teenage years and stuff like that. Teach them to not be followers. That's the most important thing. Always teach them. Keep reminding them. Don't be like. See, the thing about kids is, and y'all probably can relate to this because y'all are older now. If you keep putting something in their ear, they might not get it right then and there, but one day it's gonna hit when they're in the middle of a tough situation, and one day it just go hit them. Oh, my dad said don't do this. It just go hit them. So that's just a word of advice, man. When you get kids, teach them don't be a follower. Teach them to be their own man. Teach them to rebel against things. Teach them that it's cool to rebel against things that don't stick with their morals. That I'm telling you, that's how I live my. If if somebody do me wrong or they go against my morals, they don't want me as an enemy. Because I will rebel, and depending on what it is, you don't want me as an enemy. And that's how you have to be. That's how you have to carry yourself, man, because your kids are watching you. Your nieces and nephews are watching you. They watch you, man. And man, rest in peace to PNB, bro. Like, damn. Just imagine going out like that. And a 17-year-old dude, like, at 17, bro, for the most part, you don't even know what's ahead of you in life. And like, if this true, bro, what his dad did, boy, that dude life is over some chains and probably some little money. Damn. Well, let's get to the questions, man. I think I got two questions I got two questions today. But like I said, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, and it's only going to get better, man. It's only going to get better, and let this be an example. In life, you try things. You try, when you create and you try, and you don't be scared to put out, because you have to let people see what you're doing. So if you've been holding on to projects, and man, look, start posting your stuff, start putting stuff out. The same day I thought about this podcast, I did it that same night. I did it the same night because I'm not waiting on the perfect time. Nah, it ain't no perfect time. The perfect time is now. Damn. The perfect time is now. Okay, this question comes from my main man, Harry. He asked, you think weak men are the most dangerous men in the world? Dangerous meaning bad. That's a tricky question, man, because a weak man can become strong. It's just about him changing his mindset. So I don't think that they are. Yeah, I think they're dangerous because over women they'll kill you. Uh, yeah, I think they're dangerous. Yep, but if they change their mindset, they can change, man. I used to be a simp. I used to be a simp, bro. But now these days, I see simp stuff and I'm like, damn, bro, you don't even know how your girl act for real. You don't know the real her. You only seeing this part. You don't know that she's really a demon. She loves different guys' semen. I had to say that shit. But these dudes don't be knowing, bro. They just don't be knowing, man. And so some dudes gotta learn the hard way because we all learn the hard way. Trust me, I learned the hard way too. That's why I can talk about it. I can speak my pain in this motherfucker. But yeah, Harry, yeah, they dangerous, man. They dangerous, man, because they don't know no better until it's too late, until they already committed that action. But they also dangerous in a good way too, because you can go from weak to strong, man, just by one change in the mindset, bro. Changing that mindset, man. You can go from skinny to in shape, all that shit, bro. It's all about your mindset. You can go from living in your car to a fucking nice ass apartment, nice ass home. It's all about the mindset. So they dangerous in both ways, Harry. So good question, man. I got another question from my main man, Tyrese, man, Forever Absolute. He said, how do you how do you brave how are you brave moving to a new city with crime being the highest in the country, but having the potential of the greatest version of yourself? Damn, bro, that's crazy. That's a good question. Forever Absolute. That's a good question. Let me read that again. How are you brave enough moving to a new city with crime being the highest? Because New Orleans #1 in murder, you know, in the country, but having the potential to be the greatest version of yourself. Man, that's so crazy, bro. Because today I was just thinking, I'm like, I never felt this alive in my life. I just feel so alive. And it's crazy, man, because you would think to be in uh the murder capital that you'll be just like it it makes you alert. That's what it does, man. It puts you on your A game. You on your A game when you out here. I'm on my A game when I'm out in the streets and stuff like that. I'm alert with everything. Like my senses are at a all time high. Nothing can get past me when I'm like out here. So, oh man, that's a good question, bro. That's a good question, man. And in life, bro, in life for brave, all I tell myself is one day you gonna be dead. That's what I tell myself that often. I say one day you gonna die, bro. Are you living life or are you waiting? That's all I tell myself. Are you living life or are you waiting? Because one day you gonna die and the world will keep going. Ain't that fucked up? When you dead, the world keeps going. It keeps moving. When that roller coaster stops and lets you off, guess what? It's gonna keep on turning. It's gonna keep on turning. You know. Hey, that's the end of the podcast tonight, man. I thank y'all, man. I will see y'all Monday. Y'all have a good ass weekend. Keep sending me them questions, man, cause I love to help y'all and just to show y'all, man, it's never too late to rebuild yourself over and over. Even when life slaps you in the fucking face, you can still rebuild and recreate yourself. Let's go.